Unmute the mic, Vic, that would help. Hi. Potato! Yeah, I've had a haircut. Didn't cut it too short though. Fuck. Mute yourself, Vic. Jesus God, you noob! Noob! God, it feels like ages since I've done a live show on here, because it has been ages since I've done a live show on here, because the channel's been struck into oblivion. How you doing, everybody? I thought, before YouTube strike the channel for the third time and shut it down, I thought I'd do a live show just to explain what the future of reviews are going to be in this channel. How's everybody doing? Let's have Potato. How you doing, Cron? I haven't seen you for a while. Let's pop out chat. Move that over there. Who's in? David Crazy Drawn. Vincenzo. I've probably butchered your name. Rajan, Richard, Bob, Paul again. There's two Pauls. NC Boreas, I think that's how you pronounce that. Alan, Kershin, Jeff, Rossi. How you doing, Rossi? Another Paul. That might be the same Paul from the first time. William, Jeff again. The Omi Bambino, Mr. William Dobson. There we go. Crazy Dane, and we've caught up. We've caught up. So yeah, we'll wait for a bit longer. Let more people pile in. I did start the show a little bit early, because it turns out we've got a couple of visitors popping up at roughly 6:30. So I thought, fuck it, start it a little bit earlier, get people to pile in, and yeah, take it from fucking there. Vape Smarter and Alfie. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Vape Smarter? And give Alfie a cuddle. Yes. Well, I see you at the show, Vic. I'll be there. I'll be there, Vape Smarter. Yep, I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and a big chunk of Sunday. I'll probably be in late on Sunday, though, because I might end up sleeping in, because I might be hungover on the Sunday morning. Just saying. Just saying. Because the last expo 2 years ago, I didn't walk in on Sunday and the Sunday until like 11:30 in the fucking morning, and I was rough. I was really. Hold on, this sun's doing my fucking head in. Wait a minute, folks. It's always when I start bloody broadcasting. Hold on. Let's pull you down. How's that? I should have fixed it. Oh, like the shirt, by the way. That's better. Can you tell I'm a fan of The Expanse? Right, let's... That's weird. I popped out chat already and it just vanished on me. That's very... Matt! Right fucking there, Matt. Fucker. But yeah, Mr. Vape Smarter, I'll be at the I'm guessing, Mr. Vape Smarter and Alfie, you're gonna be at the Miniature Modders Gallery. I'm guessing that's where you're gonna be. Thought the channel was due back on Tuesday. So did I, William. And this morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, before I crawled into bed, the little timer still said 2 days on it. And then I woke up this morning again about 10 o'clock, looked at my channel, and it said, you can now live broadcast and upload. And I'm like, well, okay then. So I did. How you doing, Ewan? Ewan? Or it could be Ian and the O's silent. I don't know. Net Reality, how you doing, Net? John Goodman, Paul, Henrik, Matt. How you doing, Jerry? How you doing, Christina? Carol Woodford, how you doing? I may pop by the gallery past the pods and disposables. Yeah, I was looking at the expo map. There's about 3/4 of the companies on the expo map are companies now I've never even heard of. You'll be guaranteed half of those are going to be juice companies and the other half are probably going to be disposable and pod companies. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Here's the weird thing though, right? Here's the weird thing. I was thinking, and it's not just me, there was like Aidan, Littlebro and a few others were thinking it's going to be a quiet expo. There's not going to be many people going. There's not going to be many people going. I've had far too much fucking tea today. I just thought I'd say that, just for no reason. Did you know that the Premier Inn is fully booked? In fact, the Premier Inn was fully booked last week. That's never happened before. Literally, it's never happened before. There was always some rooms empty at the Premier Inn right up to the day before Expo. Not this time. It's fully booked. You cannot get a room at the Premier Inn. So, I'm thinking it's going to be fucking busy. I'm thinking it's going to be busy. Darren Tibbetts, more Mr. Kenneth Gillespie. How you doing, Kenny? I haven't seen you for a while either. Freerider, how you doing, Freerider? Kim. Yeah, LPC disposables are going to be most of the smaller stalls. The outskirt stalls round the edge. That's going to be all disposables. The premium is fully booked for the AA meeting. Have you tried the Witofo Refillo disposable yet? Stu, I don't do disposables anymore. I sent out a mass email just after Christmas to all the companies that I usually deal with, and I said to them, if you're going to be releasing a disposable, do not contact me to review it, because the answer will be no, unless it's rechargeable and refillable. But that doesn't make it a disposable anymore. It makes it a normal pod kit. They got the hint after that. John Vape and Joker, Red Claw. How you doing, Mr. Red Claw? Greetings from Croatia. Croatia. I said it right. Jimmy, how you doing? Raspa. How you doing, Raspa? Yeah, that's why I'm lucky enough. I'm only an hour away, so I can drive. Cheese Monster, they absolutely do. They're all the fucking same disposables. They put them in different packaging, they make the outside look different, but it's 9 times out of 10 it's the same company making the juice for all the disposables that you're getting. There's no fucking difference. There's no difference. But I've got to take the shot my manager. Hope you have a great time at Expo. Wishing I was going. You're having to run the shop, Liam, because your manager's taking the weekend off. Have you been given a Lost Vape Gemini to try out? Bob, there's a pile of boxes about this high waiting for me up at the studio. The building manager took them in. So if Lost Vape have sent it out, it's up at the studio right now. The only thing I've got that's new, because everything gets shipped up to the studio, the only thing that I've got is there a URL on this? Is this. Now, I don't know if Mike Vapes, are you going to focus in? You fucker! Fucking focus in! Focus! Fine, don't. I don't know if Mike Vapes has put his video up about this yet, but this is a brand new tank from Thunderhead Creations, and it's a collaboration with Mr. Mike Vapes. There we go. Mike just released a vid, right, so I can show it then. Good. It looks, from the outside, it looks like a mesh tank, right? But it's not. Look at this, right? It's a top airflow based tank. And I've just dropped a big chunk of it in the floor. But look at that. Look at that. Focus. Fucking focus. Focus. Seriously? Hold on a minute. I'm going to be coiling and wicking this fella up and taking it to the expo with me. I need to get this fucker to focus. Properties. Gaily Bops, how you doing, Gail? Configure video, and of course it pops up over there. Camera control, focus, and then do that with it. There we go. Shut up, phone. See, that's the deck for it right there. So it's a top airflow tank. That's actually very clear for a Logitech C920. I wonder if they've updated the drivers for this camera. That is very clear for a webcam, but yeah, it's the new Blaze RTA from Mike Vapes and Thunderhead Creations. Very, very interesting deck on this. Very interesting deck. So I'm going to be coiling and wicking this little fella up. Ah, that's the wrong one, Vic. There we go. I'm going to be coiling and wicking this little fella up and taking it to Expo with me. I'll probably fill it with the peach custard and stick it on top of the G-Class too. Very interesting tank, this. Very interesting. Comes with a bubble glass as well if you don't like the straight glass on it. Very interesting. Yes, very interesting. But that's the only bit of new kit that I've got here at the house, because everything else is up at the studio. So if Lost Vape have sent something in, I don't know, because I haven't been up in the studio for the past week and a half. Close you. It does look a bit like a Zeus tank, Bob. It does look a little bit like a Zeus tank. Tomer, how you doing, Tomer? How you doing? Lee, Dampf, how you doing, Dampf? Faxi, how you doing, Faxi? No, I don't. Good. Hold on. So, I've only got another 25 minutes before I need to bugger off because I've got visitors coming up. So, what are the plans? The plans for this channel when it comes to reviews. A lot of you on Patreon. A lot of you on Patreon probably already know this because I've been posting about it over at Patreon. Couldn't post about it on YouTube because obviously I've been fucking blocked from uploading and posting anything. So the plans for the reviews is going to be very simple. At least it's going to be very simple for the people watching the reviews. It's not going to be so simple for me having to edit the fucking things. I'm basically going to do 2 reviews for the same product. Starting next... Is it going to be next? Yeah, it will be. No, in fact, will it? It will, yeah, it will be next week. Starting next week, so this is the week after the UK Vapor Expo. The YouTube... Yeah, I know! I've got a fucking plan, Matt. I've thought about things, and I even wrote it down. So, the plan's this. The YouTube channel is going to have short form reviews. So what you're going to be getting on the YouTube channel is no close-ups of the product, no box shots of them. In fact, there's not going to be any packaging shots at all, even on the long form reviews. I'm removing the packaging completely, even from the long form reviews, because who wants to look at the box? Most people are interested in the actual mod, tank, dripper, or whatever the hell I'm reviewing. So here on YouTube, it's going to be a short form review. There's going to be no product close-ups. None whatsoever. There's going to be no table cam section whatsoever, because the big problem is, and I've been skimming through a lot of my reviews again, some companies like Witofo are really bad for it. Some companies like Witofo and Vapor Expo, they put the URL of their website on the fucking mod. On the mod. I've had to ditch about 3/4 of all the Witofo reviews that I've put up since 2020. I've had to ditch the Vapor Expo Gen 200 review because inside the battery door's a big fucking advert for their website. So there's going to be no product close-ups at all in the YouTube reviews. None. And the idea with the YouTube reviews is they're going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long, which is very short for a review done by me, but the reason it's that short is because there's no table cam. None. There's no table cam in it. And what you're going to get on the YouTube review is a review. Just a basic, straight to the point, no fluff review. However, If you want the close-ups, if you want the nitty-gritty, if you want the tech specs, the table cam part especially, down in the description of this video, or live show right now, down in the description of this live show is a link to the rumble.com Vaping With Vic channel. On that channel, you're going to get the full Vaping With Vic review, which is all the B-roll close-ups, all the table cam close-ups, everything between the green screen spinny thing at the beginning and the last sit down at the table where I have a vape and tell you what my thoughts are. So that's what the plan is. 2 different reviews for the same product. One of them, the short form review with no close-ups of the product, that way I'm not showing a URL on the mod or the packaging, is going to be here on YouTube. And the original long form, the original way that I do the reviews, with the table cam, with all the close-up shots, is going to be on rumble.com. That's the only way I could think of getting around this problem. It's the only way I could think of doing it. Glenn, Rumble is an alternative to YouTube. It doesn't have a lot of the features that YouTube have that I'm used to as someone that uploads videos, but it works. It works. They do 1080p and it's not scaled up 720 unlike BitChute. They do full 1080p and there's very little buffering. I've noticed very little buffering. They also do, you can also do live broadcasts on Rumble as well, but you need to pay. I need to pay, not you watching. I need to pay to go onto one of the pro packages to do live shows on Rumble. So, yeah. Red, I've just answered your question. Red, check your Patreon probably tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a separate private video for the folks on Patreon, Subscribestar and the YouTube members. I'm trying to figure out a way around that issue. Right, I'll just leave it there. I'm trying to figure out a way around that issue. Right now, Rumble doesn't do unlisted videos. They only do scheduled and upload. They don't do unlisted. It's only YouTube that's doing unlisted right now. But I think I might have found a way around it. Again, when I'm doing a first look, don't show the packaging. Simple as that. Just a first look of the actual product itself, but I'll figure a way around it. He is making it up. We all know it's going to go wrong at some point. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Matt. I swear the images look better. Or is it... What images, Matt? You've lost me. Mind out the gutter, Cron. What you like. How you doing, Hypexar? If I've got your name right. So yeah, that's going to be the plan, folks. This channel is still sitting on 2 strikes, and it's going to be sitting on 2 strikes until the end of July. So there's one more strike and this channel is basically gone. So I've been going through I've been going through every single review, even the table cam stuff, to make sure that no URLs are crystal clear on the screen. That's how I had to ditch the Vapor Expo Gen 200 review, because it was a full fucking close-up of the battery door, and I went, nope, delete. So yeah, it's been a fucking nightmare couple of weeks for me. Absolute nightmare a couple of weeks. Vic, are you a Marmite fan or not? Depends what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I like Marmite, sometimes I don't. Yeah, well, DGLSB, Daniel DGLSB, he got another strike 2 days ago. And the reason he got the strike is because he was holding up a Geek Vape box, and the Geek Vape boxes, the sample boxes, has Geek Vape's URL on the bottom of the box, and that's why they struck him, because Daniel held up a Geek Vape box and had the URL at the bottom of the box. One of Mike Vape's strikes is because Mike Vapes was holding up the battery door for the Vapor Expo Gen 200, and it had Vapor Expo's URL stamped at the bottom of the battery door. That's why Mike got a strike, and I'm guessing the 18 plus videos that YouTube have removed from this channel was all the old ones dating back to 2017, 2018, when I used to put the URL of the company that sent it and the little slide out thing down there. That's why when you go to the oldest, if you go to the main videos page on this channel and sort by date, you will find no reviews, none, from 2015 to January the 1st, 2019. All those old reviews, I deleted them, all of them. It's about 1,200 reviews, I think. It was either slightly over or slightly under 1,200 reviews from 2015 right up to January 1st, 2019. Just gone. I deleted the lot of them, because practically every single one of them had a slide out that slid out there that showed the URL of the company that sent it, and I was like, I'm not going to fucking edit 1,200 videos for reviews for items that you cannot buy anymore, because either number one, the companies went bankrupt, or number two, they're not fucking making it anymore. So I just deleted them. Fuck it. Proper Coils. How you doing, Mr. Proper Coils? I will see you at the expo. That's if you're going. I think you're going, Mr. Proper Coils. Spoon of Marmite and baked beans. That's actually what I do sometimes, Carol. Spoon of Marmite and baked beans. If I don't have any Marmite, a teaspoon of Worcester sauce. Just a teaspoon. That's all you need. Teaspoon of Worcester sauce and baked beans. Oh, very nice. Very fucking nice. How you doing, Gavin? So now Vaping with Vic will check every single item for URLs prior to turning on. Yeah, red. Yep. I mean, most companies like SX Mini here, they don't put URLs on the mod. It's just IDs and don't vape in a bins. But some companies like Witofo are really bad for it. Like Witofo, sometimes Vapor Expo, sometimes Smock, they put their URL stamped on the mod, usually at the base. So before I hit record, if I see the URL of the website, of their website on the base, I just get black engineering tape and tape over it so you can't see it on the cam. That's that problem fixed. How you doing, Mr. Hephaestus? Pip Jacobs, how you doing, Pip? Are you going to be able to keep the studio? No, I'll be able to keep the studio, Mike. The reviews are the reviews are going on. They're just being split between two channels. What I'm thinking of doing, probably going further into the end of summer, is completely shut monetization down on YouTube, which will basically get rid of the YouTube members. But what I'm going to be doing before that happens is putting out a little WhatsApp special and then putting out a post on the community tab letting all the YouTube members know that just before the billing cycle that comes before the end of summer, I'm going to be shutting down YouTube members. That way, YouTube is making nothing off of this channel. Nothing. And if you want to keep supporting the channel, then switch from YouTube members over to either Patreon or Subscribestar. Probably Subscribestar. That's what a lot of people are going to end up choosing. That's much further down the road, though. That's a lot further down the road. I actually read not a lot of companies put their URL on the base of a tank or a dripper. They usually put the serial number and the name of the company, but they very rarely put the full URL. Very rarely. How you doing, Noel? Tablespoon of peanut butter in your beans. I haven't tried that, Raspa. Tablespoon? I might try that and see what it's like. I'm guessing smooth peanut butter and not crunchy. I'm guessing smooth. Matt, Longmorn 18 or Lafroig 10. See, Longmorn's a little bit too peaty for my liking, and the older Longmorn gets, the more peaty it tastes. Got a very good aftertaste though. I don't know, Matt. I'd edge more towards the Lafroig, to be honest. One wonders what the next thing they will jump on. Well, there's a few people saying that the next rule that YouTube will instigate is you're not allowed to actually vape in your video. That'll be the next thing they'll probably do. Oh, you can't vape in your video now because vaping's worse than smoking. Yeah, strike. Banned. But by the time YouTube get to the next round of strikes, because this seems to happen every 9 or 10 months, right? By the time YouTube get to the next round of strikes, I want to be in a position where I can just say, fuck it, shut down the YouTube channel and just go full time over to Rumble. That's the position that I want to be in. I'm no longer putting all my eggs in one basket anymore. That's essentially what... VHR. No, there's no OnlyFans VHR. Nah. How you doing, George? Gaily Bops doesn't like peanut butter. How do you not like peanut butter, Gail? Peanut butter's fucking phenomenal. Really is. I used to do that, John. Tablespoon of HP sauce in my beans. Yep, Matt, you can smoke in YT, you can review cigars and cigarettes in YT, you can review guns, you can review alcohol. And if you look at all these reviewers that are reviewing guns and reviewing alcohol and reviewing cigars, and you look in their description, they link to all the shops. But we're not allowed to do it because vaping's bad. Okay. Man bun wearing, soy drinking, far left plebs. That's what's running YouTube right now. Oh no, I can't talk about vaping. Think of the children! Okay. It's like licking a flip-flop. No, it's not. What? What peanut butter did you try, Gail? It's like licking a flip-flop. What? Brown sauce and beans is a marriage made in heaven. Oh, it's got to be HP sauce, Rasper. None of that supermarket brown sauce. The supermarket brown sauce doesn't taste the same. It's got to be HP. Has to be HP sauce if you're doing brown sauce. Protect them kids from vaping, give them a gun instead and make them shoot each other. That's basically what it is, Red. Yep. Victor, Australia's draconian vaping laws were bound to happen. They've been pushing for it for years now. Mr. J's Vape Reviews, how you doing, Jay? A sandy flip-flop. It's like, Gail? What? Vic, would you bring some of your vanilla custard to the expo? I'll buy a couple of, but Faxi I'll probably end up forgetting. I'll probably end up forgetting. I'm actually... I don't quite know if what... See, I was thinking in bringing like 2 mods, like that it'll probably end up being these 2 actually. Bring 2 mods on a mouth to lung pod kit. But I was thinking this time round I might actually travel a bit lighter. I'm not bringing the big cameras with me this time round. I usually bring one of the Canon cameras down with a big telephoto zoom lens. I can't be fucked lugging all that stuff around again. So I'm bringing the DJI Osmo Pocket with the extension pole. And that's what I'm going to be using to take all the footage. The DJI Osmo. Not bringing any fucking big heavy cameras with me. Not bringing a lot of mods with me. I'm only going to be bringing myself, obviously. Lots of clothes, including a very special suit that I ordered for myself for the Vapor Expo Award. Not Vapor Expo, what? For the Vapor Round Awards. Rather snazzy suit that I ordered myself. So I'm packing all that in, bringing the laptop, battery charger, USB power hub, USB power bank, and that's basically it. I'm travelling as light as possible. Glenn, Rumble is like using YouTube. The link's down there, Glenn, in the description. Right, it's in the description of this live show. Once this live show is finished, click on it, and what you'll be looking at is something that looks like a cut down version of YouTube's front page. Basically what Rumble looks like. Just click in the video and it plays. Very similar to YouTube. Very similar. For fuck's sake, Jay. Vic, ZA is pushing for a massive tax on e-juice. There's a lot of places pushing for a massive tax on e-juice these days. There's even some European countries. That are pushing for higher taxes. There'll be no scones at Expo, Vic. Yeah, I know, Gail. No scones this time round. I'll need to bring my own lunch with me. Vic, has the suit got... Really, Pasty? Really? But I figured, I'm not gonna say Peaky Blinders, right? Because that's going a little bit too far down the road of flat cap territory, and I don't want to interfere with flat cap territory. Great Gatsby. That's all I'm gonna say. Great Gatsby. The suit that I ordered is from the very end of the Great Gatsby era. And yeah, the shoes look fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal shoes. And I've got the trilby already, so I can wear the hat with it. Yep, that's what I'm gonna... Yep, fucking spot on. Didn't cost all that much either, because I was lucky enough to come across a sale, because hey, I'm Scottish. I can usually find sales. Hephaestus, you're right. I'm still in top chat because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, I'm on live chat now. Fucking, why don't they just put it automatically to live chat? Why is it always in fucking top chat? Fuckity fuck. Fuck. I'm not saying I'm tight, Mike, but I'm saying I'm tight. Why pay full cost if you can get it in sale? That's the way I see it. Vic ordered the same suit Bilbo. Right there, Hephaestus. Right there. Because I'm only going to Expo for one day, I'm going all out. And I take it you're going to be there for Saturday then, Carol. That seems to be the big day that everyone's going down just for one day, the Saturday. Late night vape show. How you doing, Mick? Vic doing the Charleston. When I was younger, pasty, and a lot fucking thinner. Mind you, I'm doing not bad. I've lost a bit of weight, but when I was younger and a lot thinner and didn't have rheumatoid arthritis, I could actually do the Charleston. The original 1928 Charleston from the Paul Whitehouse Orchestra. Had it down to a fucking T. Then I got arthritis. Then I put on weight, and then I got older, and I can't fucking do it now. If I tried to do the Charleston now, I'd break my fucking ankle or something. Nah, not doing it now. Gatsby, so the suit is fucking right there, Noel, right there. Vic loves Rangers. I'm not really a Rangers or Celtic supporter, Glenn. It's catching up with. Thanks, Zan. Thanks. No, I don't meet you in the Delta, Glenn, because the Delta's a fucking scary pub. That's how. I'm more of a turf hotel person. Love the turf. Don't like the Delta. Too many scary folks go in there. When Vic was younger, T-Rex came. Fuckers. That's fucking fine. I can do the blobby. I can do the blobby dance, Mick. Blobby dance is... You just bounce around a bit. That's the blobby dance. Vic now does the Charleston like in the Tramp with taters or bread rolls. How you doing, Steve? Is it worse than the Klansman? It's fucking miles worse than the Klansman, Jay. Fucking Delta's a scary pub. Mind you, it's the only pub that's kept going. I mean, the Delta is the only pub in Irvine that has never been on sale or never been close to bankruptcy, because they cater for a very select clientele, and plus they're right in the middle of the fucking town, which helps them a lot as well. I mean, the Turf Hotel's been up for sale twice already. The Ship Inn shut down, has been recently taken over. The Eglinton shut down, was taken over, and that's turned into the what the fuck's the name of that was named after that ship that was here for a while? Fuck knows. The King's, that's gone. That got shut down. Porthead's been up for sale 3 times. What else is there? Crosskeys down the harbour, that shut down. Harbour Lights down the harbour, that shut down 3 times, got taken over 3 times. Any other pubs round here that I'm forgetting about? Coach and Horses. That's another stabbing hound pub. Coach and Horses round the corner from me. Shut down twice, went bankrupt twice, and was taken over recently and was renamed. It was renamed the Three Craws. I think that's all the major pubs round about here. I think it is. There's a lot of pubs in Irvine for a town that's this small. There is a lot of pubs here. A lot of fucking pubs here. Vic used to babysit him. The fuck's Matt been saying now? Vic's first album was Duke Ellington. Fucking right there, Matt. Vic, as I'm not going to Expo, you'll need to be in charge of sorting out the Premier Inn staff and getting a free... I'm not gonna be there that much, because Friday night is the Vapor Round Awards, and that doesn't finish until about 12 midnight. Saturday night, me, Sean Grizz, and a bunch of the Misfits folks are heading out to a Chinese restaurant for a spot of Chinese buffet and karaoke. So we'll be stumbling back from that about 10:30 in the evening. And by the time Sunday night comes around, I'm probably going to be in bed sleeping. Yeah, I'll be in bed sleeping. Mike, I haven't spoken with Mindwipe for a long time now. Long time. Well, that you're in Scotland, so people need to be able to drink or they'll invade all of Europe because, yeah, exactly, Red. Exactly, Red. They'd end up invading Europe because there's not enough booze. So before we end the cast, because we're now at past and I've got my cousin popping up for a visit any time now, type a 1 in chat. Type a 1 in chat if you're going to be going to the UK Vapor Expo this coming weekend, just to see how many of the regular chatters are actually popping in. You're not going, Gail. What are you typing 1 in chat for? There's a fair number of ones there. See, because thought I was helping. Because what I'm worried about is the poll that went up on the Vaping With Vic Facebook group, where it was like 40 people said they were going and fucking 600 said they weren't, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a very quiet expo. But on the flip side of that coin, the Premier Inn's fully booked, people. If you were hoping to snatch a last minute deal at the Premier Inn at a discounted room price, tough, because all the rooms are booked, all of them, and that's never happened before. It's never happened before. The Premier Inn being fully booked this far away from the first day of Expo. It's never fucking happened before. So I don't know, is it going to be quiet or is it going to be busy? I don't know, folks. I don't know. Oh, that was a gorgeous tea. Bit on the cold side, but that was a gorgeous tea. Oh, is the Classic Motor Show? I thought the Classic Motor Show was on next month, Sam. So that's on at the same... That's probably why the Premier Inn's fully booked. And if the Classic Motor Show is on at the same fucking weekend, then that's probably why it's fucking... That's probably why it's fully booked. I thought that was next month, the Classic Motor Show. With all the drinks you're going to have, it won't matter to you if it's... That's very true, Red, actually. That's very true. So anyway, that is it from me, folks. There's going to be no reviews up on the channel until the week after Expo, because I've got to basically redo the way that I record the reviews. So there's no lead in between the sections, and that way I can just cut out the middle section before I upload it to YouTube. But the reviews should be back to normal the week after the UK Vapor Expo. That's what I'm hoping for, if nothing else goes wrong. But don't forget, if you're watching the replay of this, link in the description, that's where you're going to find the long form for all the reviews. The table cam, all the close-ups, the way that I usually do the review, link is in the description down there for the rumble.com channel. And that way you've got a choice of which style of review you want to watch. Either a short review that's straight to the point, that's going to be here on YouTube, or the long review with all the close-ups, that's going to be over in Rumble. So it's up to you which style of review that you want to watch. Anyway, that is it for me, folks. If you are going to the UK Vapor Expo, I will see you there. And don't be scared. Don't be scared to walk up and say hello. I'm going to be there the Friday, Saturday, and a big chunk of Sunday as well. So don't be scared to walk up and say hello, folks. If you are going to the UK Vapor Expo, pop up and say hello. You'll see me walking around or sitting getting quietly stewed at the bar with Sean, Aidan and Adam. Anyway, that's it from me, folks. Yeah, have a good one.